Hey, good morning, guys. Touch coming at you. It's Saturday, May 2nd, just coming up to 11:45 in the morning. It's an absolutely beautiful day out today, 19 degrees Celsius and bright blue skies. I'm going to call it a John Kerry day. A few little wispy clouds, but that's about it. Trees are finally starting to come out, so we're getting leaves on the trees finally, or most of the trees anyway. That one's still a little bit behind. And the mulberry trees still don't have any buds on them. But yeah, the magnolia is threatening to come out, so that's good. Grass is getting greener. It's going to need to be cut probably within the next couple weeks, I hope. So that's all good. Anyway, back on the 60 TR3A this morning, and we're going to figure out that speedo cable. I do have the cable hooked up to the tranny, but I just got it sitting here on the floorboard, so I've got to tuck that up under the car and along the frame rail, and then that passes along back up and across the front of the battery box and then back into the car. So it's got a little bit of a travel to it. So we're going to find the appropriate fasteners, and there's little brass clips for it. So hopefully we can find those. I know I have them somewhere. Just a matter of finding them is always the issue. So we'll get to doing that. I think what I'll also do is we'll do some work on the 59 today. We'll sort of do a little multitasking. I think what I'll do is I'll start stripping some of these panels down. So I went out and bought some stripper this morning. So I think what I'll do is I'll just paint some of those panels up. Maybe one at a time we'll start. And we'll just paint those up and strip them down, see what we get. And we'll just probably throw a really light coat of rattle can primer on them to keep them from rusting over. And then we'll just scrub that rattle can primer off at a later date when we're ready to go hard and heavy back on the 59. So that's what the plan is for today. We are probably going to a car auction later this afternoon, just classic car auction in Toronto. So probably going to go there for a few hours just to wander around and see what's selling and what's not. And maybe I'll take the camera along and take a little bit of video there. That's at 1 o'clock, so I've only got an hour and a half or so to play around out here before I've got to head out. Alright guys, we'll talk to you in a bit. So we know that on the overdrive cars the cable comes up and across the front of the battery box. So I've just put a little mark here, and we're going to drill a little hole, and that's where the cable will go. See how dirty it is in there. Anyway, that's where the cable will go, running up from down here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the cable goes up this way. I'm not sure it matters, but anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll drill a pilot hole there for the screw. And I actually even have, for the concourse guys, I have the proper screw. So there's the screw for that. Anyway, we'll continue on. Got a nice British car for you, a 52 Java Jupiter. Don't see very many of those. Seller. So it's one of the show pieces. A 1940 Chrysler Newport Roadster. Wait, the car. Anyway, we'll watch it go across the block. We need to get 100 at least.
Roger, Georgia. Sebring. Roger, Marno, Sebring. All right, Spencer's fire. All right, how much you know what they're going to get? 30. I'm going to get 30 now. No, they're going to get 30. 10 minutes. Come on. I get 10 minutes. I'm going to come on. See, I'm going to come on. 15, 17, 5, 70, 20 girls. They're going to get 20. I get 17, 5. They're going to get 20 down now. See, I'm going to 20, 17, 5, 20. I get 17, 5. They're going to get 20 down. See, I'm going to 20, 20, 20, 20, 25. I get 20 minutes. I'm going to 25. 20,000. 22, 5. I get 20 minutes. I'm going to 25. 20,000. 22, 5. I get 20,000. See, I'm going to 25. 20,000. Animals wanted it. 20 minutes. 21,000. 21,000. See, I'm going to 21. Goes in at $20,000. Sebring still for sale.
Lot number SP73.
There's a Jupiter.
31,000, 31, I get 31,000, no, she 31,000 to help, 31, what does he want to reconsider? 31,000 once, 31,000 twice, 31,000, 30 pound call, 31,000, sold, 30,000, no, your weight, 30,000.
The same gentleman that owns that the red Chrysler is actually selling this truck as well, and this is the beauty. It's mint. I'll put my hand up. This one's modded. An LS7. Wicked. 225,000 spent on the restoration. Wow. Yeah. It's fucking beautiful. That's sharp. Yeah. I saw this one in the program. Yeah, I'd love to own that. Pretty nice. Not a big fan of the color, but it's mint.
17. Take a look at this unique,
All right, here we go.
one-of-a-kind automobile, a custom build recreation of the fabulous Chrysler Corporation Newport Roadster with a very similar styling theme. The Newport, there were 6 made, 5 exist, and here is a rebuild of that style in a 2-passenger roadster version.
All right, here we go. Here you go, ladies. You're right about to get ready to me. How many dollars on it? On the 1940 Chrysler Newport Roadster. You want to get 40 something? How many dollars on it? 100. Okay, 100. 100. Here we go. 100. Coming to 100. 30, 40. I get 30, maybe about 40,000. I get 30, maybe about 40, maybe about 40, 30, maybe about 40, maybe about 40, 30, maybe about 40, 30, 40. What's that? 32, 5, 35. I get 32, 5, 35, 50, 37, 5, 37, 5, down 40. I get 37, 5.
Pushing it out.
There it goes. I get 40, maybe about 49, 30, maybe about 49, 40, maybe about 49. I get 40, maybe about 49, 49, 40, maybe about 49, 40, maybe about 49, see what I'm 49,000. 48, 49, see what I'm 49. 49, thank you. Now 50, now 51, 50, maybe about 51. Sold $50,000 on the phone, thank you. $50,000, thank you. That my number is.
Wow.
Thank you. 111, 111, thank you.
Go for our action. There's my favorite coming up.
What do we got here, Edward?
Show favorite for me.
133. Here's the epitome of American hot rod. 32 Ford Highboy Roadster. This is known as the Whale Was Ford Deuce Roadster with a Brookville body on a PJ chassis, a zip shop box rolling on a Raider wheels with wide white walls. 350 horsepower L79 Corvette motor. Fold down windshield. White wall tires, chrome radius.
How about 57.5? 57.5. 55 being 57.5. 55 give it a 57.5. Here we go on the roadster. Give me 57.5 on the highboy. Give me 57.5. 57.5. 57.5. Okay, it is a beautiful line. 60 pounds. 59 bid, 60 pounds. 59 bid to 60. I get 59 bid to 60 pounds. 59 bid to 60. 59 bid to 60 going once. 59 bid to 60 going twice. 59 bid to 60. All done. 60 pounds in. You sure? Close it right here. 59 pounds of dollars. We're pretty close. The unit still for sale.
No sale.
C-Ray.
That beetle that we looked at. 500 so far. Yellow truck coming up shortly. Sold for 10.4. Here comes the truck. I hope this does better than the car. 4,100 actual miles Corvette. Nice. Guys, back in the garage about 5 after 6, and we had a couple good hours down at the auto auction. It was pretty busy, hard to get a lot of videos, too many people wandering around. Anyway, saw some nice cars, saw a few nice cars go across the block. They didn't seem to be bringing the money that the cars in some cases should. You saw a couple examples there. That red Chrysler Newport, I think that was previously purchased for over $100,000 at the Barrett-Jackson auction a couple of years ago. So yeah, not a good day for that seller. Anyway, we're back out in the garage, and we're going to continue on with that speedometer cable. I did put that one tab in there, and we're just trying to figure out how to run it underneath the car against the frame. And I had a question to the guys on one of the British car forums as to how this cable routes. And apparently it goes through this hole here, which is obviously the handbrake hole. So it comes out of here and goes down here. There is a little rubber boot that fits on here after the transmission tunnel goes on, so we'll fit that at a later date. But anyway, we want to get this run properly, so we're going to run that through there. There's been some suggestions as well to actually wrap this cable in a little bit of extra fuel line, because this is a little bit sharp here. So that fuel line will keep it from abrading through the cable. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to get back underneath the car again. I didn't get a chance to do any of the stripping on the panels, so maybe before I get back on the cable, I'll bring one of those panels down and we'll start painting it up with a little bit of the stripper. Okay, be back in the front valence of the 59 down off the top of the shelf, and we're going to start with stripping that down. And I just wanted to give you a quick shot of the call those speed nuts or spire nuts on the back side of the apron that holds the lettering on the front and holds that big enamel badge on the front. So Just wanted to give you a quick shot of that. Also going to remove the, this is the guide for the starting handle, for the crank handle for this car, so we're going to remove that as well. Alright guys, there's a quick look of it pre-stripped. So I've got the badges off. I can obviously see some damage here, so that'll have to be inspected. And obviously we had a lot of Bondo and damage in here that I've already removed. So we'll see what that looks like. All the cage nuts all have to be replaced here. That's a pretty good little punch in there. Looks like some brazing down here in the corner. So anyway, we'll see what this looks like once we get the paint off of it. I'm sure it's probably going to still be in better shape than the one I had on the race car. So yeah, if I can fix the race car one, I think I can fix this one. Alright guys, we'll come back. Well guys, it's coming up to 5 after 8, and unfortunately not much to report. I did manage to get the cable fastened under the car, and we've got the run looking pretty good. So I'm happy with that. The only problem is now in the engine bay, there is a fastener down here against the firewall that I can't get to. That's sort of going to keep that cable up and on the front of the firewall. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have to take these carbs off. I wanted to take the carbs off to rebuild them anyway. I just didn't want to do it tonight, so we're going to wait till tomorrow to do that when I have a little bit more energy and a little bit more will to do that. I'll give you a quick update on the front valence. I've got 2 coats, or done 2 coats of stripper on it, and we've got it down to the some of the stock primer, and you can see some of the black color, which was the original color for this car. So we're getting there. We'll do another, I don't know if we'll do another coat of stripper or we'll just mechanically strip it from here on. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick shot of that. So I think we're done for tonight. We'll get back out here tomorrow and we'll take those carbs off, finish the cable, and cross that off the list. Alright guys, have a good night. Now it's 10 to 9 and I'm really going in. I mean it this time. I figured I'd just go ahead and get the carbs off. It doesn't take me that long to get them off, so man, this car is filthy from just being in the garage all winter and being in the same workshop as the 59. It's got a lot of dust and stuff that's floated up into the engine bay from underneath the car, even though it was covered with a couple covers. So we've got to have a good cleaning in here, that's for sure. I think we're going to get some more header wrap over in here. We're going to replace these 2 gaskets again. I've got new gaskets for these, so we'll pull that header off probably and give that a wrap again. I think we might go with the black header wrap instead of this tan stuff. So that's it for now, guys. We'll get out here tomorrow and we'll continue on. We've got to rebuild those carbs anyway, so I figured I would take them off. But here's really the cable that I wanted to get to. You can see it's got the connector on the cable already. I don't know if you can see, you probably can't see that anyway. But there's the connector that I've got to screw into the firewall. So we'll get that done, and that'll be it for the speedo cable. Alright guys, talk to you later. I lied again. You guys are not going to believe anything that I say from now on. Anyway, I'm really done now. So that screw is in there, holding the cable. So it's good to go now. I'm going to consider the speedo cable to be installed. So we'll go over to our list, and we're going to cross that off. So that's done. Alright, now I'm really going in.